Hi, beautiful Pisces. Welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Pisces, it's been a minute since I've done these types of readings. It was before Christmas sometime, 2024, and we're already mid-April when I do this. So this is going to be a reading for you for spring season. If you're in the Southern Hemisphere, just think of it as like mid-April, May, maybe even beginning of June. It's those months for you, but I'm going to call it and continue to call it spring season because I'm in the Northern Hemisphere and we have spring season here. I've just been really busy with private or personal readings. I've been busy with personal stuff and I've been focusing more in on podcasts lately or like the material of that. And I even have posted one. So if you haven't checked it out yet, please do. It's me and my sister speaking on the subject of health and your body and food and weight and how to get that to work. Okay, I know this is really annoying to some people that I shuffle. It's annoying to people that I shuffle. I understand that it's really loud. I haven't figured out. I want to shuffle on camera. I want to do it like in the spur of the moment, in the spur of the energy, but it's a little bit tricky. Okay, we're going to start with a general energy here, Pisces, for you, and we're going to go deeper and deeper into this energy. And at the end, we're going to have your angels come out and see if they have some extra messages for you for spring season. So think 6 weeks, give or take, into the future. 6 to 8 weeks. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel a lot of transformation. Like, I felt it's been more like an internal thing before, but I start to see it externally now. Things are taking place for sure. I hope you hear me now. Okay, Pisces. I was going to start to talk as I was shuffling, but I'm going to try to be quiet. Takes a moment. Okay, moving forward. So as I was shuffling, I heard water and I started to see water. Just see water. No pun intended. So either someone is walking by the water as you're listening to this, or just water has just been really on your mind lately. I mean, water has been on my mind lately. But there's some, I just see someone being by the water. It can't be, I thought about water once. I washed my hands this morning. Like it can't be like that. It has to be like you're really into water somehow, or you're like, then just know, pay extra attention, or just, this is like a little bit of a shout out for you from your angels, from your guides. I have the moving forward card. This is, I mean, if we're in the Northern Hemisphere, this is very much coming out of winter and coming into spring. But this is like wherever you live on the planet, this is very much like coming out of some sort of energy that just doesn't, either it's been a stale energy, it's been a maybe even a stuck energy, or it has been like a slow going or slow processing energy. It can be something that you really thoroughly, just enjoyably want to leave behind. You're just coming out of that. This is moving forward. It's called get ready for positive change. So there's a lot changing for you in this spring season. I think you have only barely like scratched the surface on what you're going to see, Pisces. And yeah, with that polar bear there, and I even see a snake. So with the polar bear, I just feel like there's big moving forward. Obviously, this is the card. It is moving forward. But I just feel like there's like this energy or this it's like you're how do I say this? You're traveling on an already moving energy. Like you sort of just have to jump on board and get moving with the tides, with the energy that's already up and going. It's up and moving. It's already underway. And so you don't have to sort of force any movement or force and energy to move forward. It's already happening. And I feel like you're going with it. You're for sure going with it. And then I see the snake. So there's something with, I don't think it's snake season or like the year of the snake, or perhaps it is. But that can also represent like shedding of the skin, shedding of the old and coming into the new. So there's like there's several things indicating that you're stepping out of the old and more coming into the new, meaning you're stepping away from certain things that you've done before. This is how we used to do it, and now we're going to do it this way. This is how you usually react to certain things, but now you react in a different way. It's just a change in how you perceive where you've been and how you perceive that and where you're going. Okay. Do you have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, some drink? Please join me. We're going to have this deck, but this deck is also very much calling. Wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have for Pisces, please? Is it really that loud? Okay, I'm just going to say a few names. Imagine, beautiful. Imagine, as we say in French. So lately I have started to allow, so there's usually, during these readings, there's usually stuff happening in my brain. Like there's images, there's names, there's stuff happening. And I sort of usually just sort of ignoring that. I'm trying to stay as clear as I can to sort of just get the most on point message for you guys. But as of late, I've been very much encouraged to just sort of, there are names there for a reason. There are these images for a reason. So I'm going to start to be better at conveying them to you, because I think that the deeper I start to understand your energy and the deeper you understand, like the more that you connect with mine, the more sort of exchange can really take place. You can have stuff happen during the week and then you get your message, and there will be things that only you know, that will be like so on point for you that I have no idea why it shows up. It just shows up. And it's sort of like just validation, basically. So I hear Bjorn. I perhaps heard Björn as well. Like Björn, it would be in Swedish. Yeah, but I heard Bjorn. So this is more towards someone that pronounces their name Bjorn. And I also heard Brenda. So Bjorn and Brenda. So just want to put that out there. If those are your names, like just pay extra attention. It doesn't mean that the rest of you guys, there's no message in here for you. That's not the case at all. It's just extra highlighted. Okay, one more. One more, and then we're going to read from the book with Imagine. So 2.0. 2.0 is an upgraded version of you. So that's what I'm feeling here. You're doing something really nice, Pisces. Upgrading yourself. Pisces. Change in the wind. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So those two have come out already, and I just need to shuffle while the iron is hot, as we say. I thought I was going to get in my coffee. Another 20. Ooh. Talk about an upgrade, Pisces. Whatever you're doing, you're doing it twice. There's a double, like a really strong emphasis on the number 20. So 2.0, the 2.0 version of you, the upgraded version of you, you're doing something right now that definitely accelerates your energy to like step into the next level of whatever that is for you. It's a general read, so it's really like, it's going to be different for everyone. But like, it can be like an upgraded version of you physically, mentally, spiritually. It can be all of the above. Like, yeah, strong emphasis on 20 there. Okay, we're gonna read for imagine and then even a change in the wind. Number 20. Yep. Imagine. So do you see, like, there's a, it's like staircase up and then like a cloudy, fluffy thingy. And then there's a person standing in the middle there, sort of reaching up the hand towards the moon. And then 20, right? Essential meaning of this card is turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity and illusions. The oracle's message states, who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life that you want? You were gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Excuse me. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see these things come to pass in the outer world as if by magic. And it fits right in with the energy that I'm feeling here, that like you're on your move, like you really are on your move forward. You are moving forward. It says get ready for positive change. But I mean, it's not just, it just all of a sudden it just happens. This is you taking charge, or this is you putting yourself in a situation where you create that positive change. So I just take a lot of credit here. I think that you're doing wonderfully well. And that even want to say under the circumstances, because there are circumstances right now. The relationship message states, in matters of the heart, it's easy to daydream about another as a means of connecting to that person. While that is romantic, if you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it, not just dream about it. Now is the time to move beyond the daydream and into reality, beyond illusion and into fruition. Relationships are about relating, so step out onto the dance floor where imagination partners with manifestation. The message of this card is that a person with attributes you have imagined will enter your life. You'll be changed for the better. Imagine that. And then we have prosperity message. This is a powerful time to get clear on how you create your prosperity. What it means to you. This is a powerful time to get clear on how you create your prosperity, what it means to you to be prosperous, and what attributes you need to develop in yourself to make things happen. Who do you need to be to live? Right, I'm so sorry. Who do you need to be to live out your dreams? Can you imagine the kind of life you desire? Really imagine it, without holding back the sheer force of your powers of creativity. If you can envision it, you can have it. Get ready for prosperity is waiting for you to claim it now. Act as if your dreams really will come true. Yeah. Get ready for prosperity is waiting for you to claim it now. Act as if, and I like that it's as if instead of fake it till you make it type of stuff. Like speak it into existence. If there's something, this was for the prosperity. Like if this is for prosperity, if that is you wanting to create something different, more abundance in your life, this is about relationships, if this is about your body, if this is about your career, like whatever this is about, are you behaving in a way that gets you closer to that, or sort of are still within the place that you're in that you need to move away from. Does that make sense? If you truly were to meet the love of your life tomorrow, would you change something today? Underwear. I'm sorry. Maybe shave. Maybe like, would you like just anything? Are you behaving in the way? Are you behaving to sort of show the universe where you're headed? Is all I'm trying to say here without getting into trouble. Okay. And then we have change in the wind, number 12, which is very much the masculine energy. Masculine in the sense of like take charge, take action, step into the, like we've dreamed a whole lot of dreams, but now is like time to make those dreams, like I said with the Imagine card, where the imagination means meets the creation, and it causes for you to manifest stuff, like actual manifestation. 12, 11, 12. Yeah, it keeps coming back. So, and I don't like to be the bringer of bad news, but there's something about like, I just feel like volcano, earthquakey, like that type of shaking, or that like not so much not so much, well, we saw water in the beginning, but the water really represented something really beautiful. And I guess that volcano and earthquake can represent something beautiful as well because it shakes things up. However, I understand that could be a very scary thing if that's like somewhere where you live, where there would be like a big volcano eruption or like an earthquake that really messes with things. There's something towards the end of April, and I'm sorry for being so vague about it and still put it out there. It's just, if you can just listen extra much to your intuition, like if you feel at some point like I'm going into this place today and you just have several times you just feel like you probably shouldn't, then just listen to that. Listen to where you need to be. Like, where does the guidance put you? And I mean, we're so safe here. Like, I'm sitting in Sweden, and the biggest thing we have is like, it's a little bit windy today, It's cold, it's rainy, it's dark, but it's like, that's doable. Then you just turn the flashlight on, or like, you just, it's not that big of a deal. But so I can only imagine what it would be to be in an actual earthquake, tornado type of thing. I'm just saying, like, listen to your intuition extra much. At the end of April, depending on when you listen to this, obviously, but I just feel like, and timing is also so very hard because time keeps changing because the energy keeps changing. So, but I just get I don't see any images. I just get the feeling, like the feeling I have is like it's shaking. And I guess a volcano can have, yeah, something like that towards the end of April. A change in the wind. So essential meanings of this card is a sense that unseen change has been initiated. That's cool. A sense that unseen change has been initiated. So maybe you feel like on some level, stuff has been charged ahead. You might not have full evidence of what that means or what that looks like, but there's like something has kicked off. Preparing for a storm, awareness that your plans are not on firm ground, feeling a shift, uncertainty about which direction the winds will blow. So, yeah, okay, I'm just going to continue. It's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change. To want the world to remain consistent like a zebra stripes. Yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. The one thing guaranteed is change. Now is the time of transformation, that outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. Stay the course and remember that even storms serve to clear the air. That's what I mean, that it can be a beautiful thing. And I mean, obviously not everyone is going to be sort of in a earthquakey situation, but it might feel earthquakey to you in the sense that stuff is being moved around. Nothing is as it seems anymore. Maybe shifts going on in your family life or in your friend circle or in at your work, like there's just an earthquakey feeling, and to just really stay centered as much as you possibly can. It's storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds, and nourish the soil for better things ahead. Life is about to get interesting. That's cool. Life is about to get interesting. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what is coming in the shifting winds. And I understand that's easier said than done sometimes. It's like you really have to be friends with the unknown, but if the unknown, if where you're standing is a little bit, shaky, it's a shaky ground, literally, for some people right now, then stay curious about it might be a little bit tricky. So just do the best that you can, Pisces. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what is coming in the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies. And then we have the relationship message. Relationships go through periods where partners seem out of sync with each other, and stormy emotions and moods threaten to take down the ship. Perhaps someone has a change of heart and leaves. These rough seas offer opportunities for mutual growth, a way for you to understand your own heart better and to know what you need to truly be happy. Rest assured that whatever is happening now, good will come from it. Take temporary shelter and remove yourself from drama. The air will clear and everything will be fresh and new again. This too shall pass. And I just remember, I've been saying this too shall pass to a couple of people. I can't remember now what, maybe it was Libra. Anyway, so know that if it's a little bit of a shaky ground, if there's things shaking up in romantic relationships, in friend groups, in family matters, family situations, like stuff might get like really in your face right now, to just for the love of yourself, just try to stay as centered as possible. And we have the Truth card. I mean, the Truth card is also connected to Libra, so maybe there's a Libra influence here for you. You might go and check that reading out. But other than that, we have the like karma, truth. It can be that we're dealing with lawyers, like the what is it called? Oh my God, it doesn't come to me now. But where judges are involved, lawyers are involved, where we maybe write documents, you know what I mean. Maybe there's something to look at a bit thoroughly. Look at what you're signing for this upcoming 6 weeks. I usually don't get this type of detailed information, but so maybe just be extra careful about what you're signing these days. Like what are the, look at the fine print. What are the documents really? What are they really saying before you sign anything? This can also be that if you've been in a sort of a court case situation, that you will have the upper hand. Like finally, this court case is being settled and it's going to work out in your favor. The truth shall also set you free. There's something about truly, truly coming into balance within yourself, coming into alignment with yourself, and coming into alignment with your life. So if you've been living a life where you most of the time sort of, if people knew what was going on beyond closed doors, if they knew like who you truly were when you're home alone, like would they know you? Would they know who you are and what you're about, or would they be quite surprised? There's something about try to show up exactly as you are. I'm not saying force stuff down people's throats or push something onto people that they don't want to hear about. That's not at all what I'm speaking about. But there might be some censorship that's taking place when you meet certain people. And this is sort of like an inspiration for you to really show up and be the way that you are, no matter who you encounter. I mean, the teacher knows its student. So if there are certain things that you just feel like it's just not going to go well over if I say this out loud, then don't say it. But if you start to dim your shine a little bit, or dampen your beautiful light because you want to fit in, or you don't want to cause any drama or any conflict or anything like that, maybe just look at yourself and see see where you can show up the most authentic that you possibly can. And this is a second 20. So there's an upgrade. There's a 2.0 version of you that really is like, it's emerging. It's really, that might be the thing as well, that you're coming out of this, whatever's holding you back, or coming out of this fur, like this fur coat, this heavier clothing. You might come out of this heavier clothing and stepping into like a lighter place. Okay, a couple of more cards here, and then we're going to hear what the angels have to say. What do you have for Pisces, please? So I just saw a grizzly bear, and I sort of didn't care because I thought that would maybe like connected to the polar bear. But there is something about a grizzly. Okay, I'm going to read from the book. Grizzly bear. I don't know if we have grizzly. Is that just the fact that it's brown? Bjorn. So we had Björn. So Bjorn, like baby Bjorn. Bjorn is Björn in Swedish, and Björn is the name of a person, but Björn is also bear. So let's just look at what I have here for bear. This is Swedish, like a book for animals. But it was grizzly, so I know it's not a polar bear. It's not the white one. It's the brown one. But I wonder if it's just brown bear and then grizzly bear. But okay. KLM. Björn. Okay, I'm gonna read out, and I'm gonna see if there's grizzly, anything like grizzly as well. Okay, so Björn. I would read in Swedish first and then translate to English. Kärlek är nyckeln till allt tillfrisknande. Wow. Love is the key to all health. To all health. Love is the key to all health, like to all recovery. Love is the key to all recovery. Min gåva till dig är förmågan att hela och att läka. My gift to you is the not opportunity, is the förmåga, skill. Oh, I don't know where the words are today. My gift to you is your ability to heal. To heal. Hela och läka are the same words in English. Du har helande och läkande gåvor att använda dig av. Så antingen du vill läka dig själv eller andra, så kom ihåg att det är alltid kärleken som är nyckeln. You have healing gifts, healing powers to use. So either if you want to heal yourself or if you want to heal others, remember that love is always the key. Med andra ord, stärk kärleken till dig själv eller hjälp andra att hitta tillbaka till kärleken till dem själva, så att ett läkande kan äga rum. Wow. With other words, strengthen the love to yourself and help others find their way back to love within them, so that healing can begin. So very much about healing powers, that you have the key, and the key to this healing power and to all recovery is love. And is either to show you that love or show that love for other people to find that love within themselves. That's beautiful. Let's see if there's grizzly, which is grizzlybjörn. Grizzlybjörn. Jo, we have that actually. Grizzly bear. Ursus arctos horribilis, as we would say in Latin. And the grizzly bear says, always be kind to yourself. Alltid snäll mot dig själv. Always be kind to yourself. My gift to you is to support yourself in whatever circumstance, in whatever situation. This is about not judging yourself. Always be kind to yourself. This is my gift to you is to support yourself in all situations. This is about not judging yourself. I love the messages from the bear and the grizzly bear. Wow. Thanks for that. Okay. What was I doing before I was shuffling. Okay, some final card. I was shuffling and I heard Grizzly Bear. So love and no judgment, Pisces. Don't judge yourself and don't judge others. Prosperity begins. Look at that. Prosperity begins and new beginnings. New beginnings and prosperity begins. So we have 0 and 1. So we have come full circle. This is very much, this is a world card as well. So this is like leaving a chapter behind, closing exactly the same energy that we have here. Like moving forward, get ready for positive change. Leaving the world behind, or a big chunk of your life, is like you're shutting the door to that now and stepping onto something new. The 0 number is like we come full circle. We've wrapped this up. Like there's a completion here, and it's time to step onto the new. And I feel like you're very geared up to do that. And then prosperity begins. Like you're so ready for this change. You're so ready to reap. Is that what you say? What you've sown. It's my little boy making faces and hearts in the background. Yeah, prosperity begins. You're really on this new beautiful path where I just feel like if there's been a struggle, if there's been a feeling of coming out of the woods, you're coming out of the woods. And if there's been stagnation, if there's been a lack of progress, I feel like this is the time where it really starts to be prosperous for you. New beginning and prosperity begins. And number 1 also represents a new beginning there. Okay, so let's see what your angels have to say. What do you have for Pisces, please, for the spring season? Communicate clearly. And we have with dolphins. So, wow, I get a couple of things there. I just feel like there's one more. A year from now. Okay, so a couple of things, and they might not be far away from each other. They just feel really far away from each other. But so we have communicate clearly. And the first thing that I get around this is that if there's anything you want to convey to someone, if there's anything you want you want someone to know, don't think that they can read your mind. It's interesting because we're going to then you're going to be able to read people's minds. But one of these messages are like, don't assume that they know. Over explain yourself rather than under explain. Like just bring very clearly to someone. If this is like whoever this is, in a relationship, in a workplace, to your boss, to your mother-in-law, I don't know, whoever needs to hear this, but like to a friend, to a lover, like whoever this is in your life, make sure and don't assume that they know. There's something you need to bring the full conversation to someone. Communicate clearly. And then another message, it's so interesting because first I say like they can't read your mind, but we have the dolphins here and communicate clearly. I just feel like you are so stepping into a different arena right now. And Pisces, you are the most psychic. I mean, obviously there are other signs that will be having really psychic people within their sign, but Pisces are known for being really psychic and having that strong intuition and really going deep to feel it out. And you probably are one of the first ones on this planet to really develop this telepathy, to really be able to read people's minds. And it might not be that you word for word hear what someone is saying, but it will start to become really clear and really apparent what they've been thinking about. Like you can generally say what mood they're in, what energy they carry, and almost to the point of like even understanding what they're saying without words. So there's something about taking stuff to the next level. Be clear about what you want. And then I see this, like we have this stepping off. We have this planet there, right? We're leaving something behind. You're stepping onto the new earth. This is sort of the world. And then we have this in the center there. If we look closely, we're holding the planet again. There's something about taking on the planet, listening to what the planet wants. What does Mother Earth say right now? What does she convey? And then a year from now, it's like whatever you communicated starting this spring season. So I would say sometime of 2026, early 2026, something will come of it. Something that you're like the seed that you're putting down now, the changes that you're making right now are going to show up a year from now. Like a year from now, you're going to see the fruits of it. You're going to see the result. So it's not like something is starting a year from now. You're going to see like whatever you started now is going to show up within a year. And it's to your satisfactory. Like you're really going to love this. Okay. That's what I have for you, beautiful Pisces. I hope it's uplifting and inspiring and maybe even found some tools in there. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps me a lot. Take care, guys.